Look around. Feel that emptiness. That's all that's left when the dust settles. I didn't choose this path. I was thrown into it, forced to pick up the sword and face every damn nightmare they said would make me stronger. But you know what nobody tells you? Strength ain't some blessing. It's a curse. It's the weight of every scar, every friend you bury, every promise that breaks because life loves to twist the knife and leave you bleeding out, right there in the dirt, gasping for hope. They call me a warrior. Yeah, 'cause I got this armor. 'Cause I keep pushing when everyone else gives up. But they don't know what it's like to feel this kind of tired. Not just in my bones, but in my soul. You see these scars? Each one tells a story, not of victory, but of sacrifice. The nights I spent in darkness, feeling every damn ounce of pain, facing my demons alone, 'cause no one's ever there when the lights go out. They cheer when you win, but when you're on your knees, ain't a soul that cares enough to pull you up. People think warriors are fearless, like we're invincible. But that's all bull. Fear's what keeps me alive. I wake up every day scared out of my mind. Scared that one day I won't have the strength to get back up. Scared that I'll go down swinging and no one will remember. Scared that this pain I carry, the memories of brothers who ain't here no more, will die with me, like we never mattered. I'm here now, standing on the edge, looking into the abyss, and all I see staring back at me is every failure, every regret, every moment I fell short. They say warriors are made to endure, to break and rebuild, but no one tells you how much it tears you apart. They talk about resilience like it's this great thing, but resilience ain't free. Every time I get back up, a part of me dies. The part that dared to hope. The part that dared to believe. So, yeah, call me strong if you want, but strength ain't what it seems. It's the weight of carrying your own grave on your back, knowing every step you take could be your last, and still moving forward, still taking that risk. 'Cause what else is there? Giving up? That's easy. Letting go, lying down, letting life roll over you, that's for the weak. But for the ones who carry on, who fight till their last breath, it's a battle against the world and yourself. I didn't want this. I wanted peace. Wanted a chance to live without looking over my shoulder, without wondering which scar will be my last. But life's cruel like that, huh? It chews you up, spits you out, and leaves you with nothing but the ghost of who you used to be. But I'll keep fighting. Not for glory, not for honor, not for some heroic story. No, I fight 'cause it's all I know. I fight for the ones who fell, for the voices that got lost in the chaos, of the pieces of me that died along the way. I fight 'cause I can't do anything else. 'Cause quitting means letting them win. Letting every ounce of pain, every sacrifice be for nothing. And I can't let that happen. They think being a warrior is some epic life, like it's all battles and victories. Nah, it's loss, it's grief. It's waking up each day, knowing you're one step closer to the end and still pushing, still holding on with bloody hands and a heart that's been torn apart 1,000 times. So, I cry. Yeah, I cry. I cry for every piece of me that's buried under this armor. I cry for every dream I let go of, every friend I lost, every night I spent staring at the sky, wondering if it's even worth it. But I'll fight. I'll drag myself through hell if I have to, crawl on broken bones, and keep going, even if every damn step feels like the last. 'Cause warriors don't stop. We don't get the luxury of peace. Our peace is the fight. Our rest is in the struggle. And when that final breath comes, when the darkness finally swallows me, I'll go knowing I gave it everything, that I didn't break, didn't let the pain make me weak. So remember this, life ain't kind, it ain't fair. It'll take everything from you, rip you to pieces and laugh as you struggle. But don't you dare give up. Don't you dare lie down and let it win. Stand up, even if you're alone, even if you're scared. Stand up and fight till your last breath, till every ounce of you is gone. That's what it means to be a warrior. I may fall, may fade into the dust, but I'll do it on my terms. Not because life broke me, but because I fought with everything I had, and I'll carry that fire until the very end. You think this pain's a choice? Think I woke up one day and decided to be haunted by every loss, every failure? Nah. Pain finds you, crawls into your veins and makes itself at home, digs in deep, and no matter how hard you try, you can't rip it out. It lives there, reminding you, taunting you, whispering that maybe it's all for nothing. I hear it every day, that little voice saying, just give up, lie down, let it all go. But I can't stop, not yet. See, there's this fire, call it pride, call it rage. I don't even know what it is anymore, but it's the only thing that keeps me moving. That fire's all I have left. It's burnt through everything else, leaving nothing but ashes. Friends, gone. dreams, dead, and this world, this God-forsaken world doesn't care. It watches, it laughs, and it waits for you to crumble. But even if I'm broken, even if I'm barely holding on, I'll spit in the face of that darkness. Yeah, you heard me. I may be down, may be bruised, scarred, torn to pieces, but I'm still here, still breathing, still defying every damn thing that's tried to bury me. It wants to see me crawl. Then, fine, I'll crawl. I'll crawl through the mud, the blood, through every ounce of misery, 'cause I know something it doesn't. I know that pain doesn't own me. Not completely. Not yet. I think of the ones who couldn't make it, the ones who fought just as hard, but fell before the end. They're gone, and their voices, their screams, they echo in my head like some twisted reminder. They're gone, but their fight isn't. Their battles, their scars, they're carved into me now, living on through this broken, beaten shell of a man. And I carry that every day, every step. I carry that weight. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever find peace, if there's a place out there where the noise stops, where I can finally lay down this sword and let the memories rest. But until that day comes, if it ever does, I'm bound to this fight, bound to push through the pain, the loneliness, the silence that comes after everyone else is gone. I have no choice, and maybe that's what it means to be a warrior. It ain't about the glory, the cheers, the legends. It's about the quiet moments, the times when you're alone and you're drowning, but you choose to rise anyway. It's about facing the truth that no one else wants to see, that life is brutal, cold, and it'll crush you without a second thought. But you don't let it. You refuse to let it break you. Yeah, I'm scared. Scared of what comes next, of what other trials, what other hells I'll have to face. But fear is just another enemy, and I've faced 1,000 enemies before. This one's no different, so I swallow it, bury it deep, and keep moving. That's all I know how to do. I look back sometimes and it feels like I've lost everything, like there's nothing left to fight for. But then I remember that fire, that promise I made to myself, that I wouldn't quit, that I wouldn't lie down and let the world have its way. I'll keep pushing, keep fighting, 'cause that's the only way I know to honor those who fell, those who gave everything and didn't make it. They live on through me, through every step, every breath, every scar that I carry. And Maybe one day, when my time finally comes, when the darkness closes in and the weight becomes too much, I'll go knowing that I fought till the very end, that I didn't let the pain, the fear, the loss consume me. I'll go knowing that I was more than the scars, more than the battles, more than the emptiness. I'll go knowing that in the end I was free. So, until then, I'll keep walking this path, no matter how broken, no matter how painful. I'll fight with every ounce of strength I have left. And when that strength fades, I'll find more. I'll keep pushing forward, carrying every memory, every ghost, every fragment of the ones I've lost. I'll carry it all, 'cause that's what it means to be a warrior. And I'll go on, through the darkness, through the pain, until there's nothing left of me but the echoes of a soul that refuse to break. Do you think I like this? Think I take pride in walking this path alone, in carrying every loss, every betrayal like a brand on my skin? No, I'd give anything to feel at peace, to let this weight slip from my shoulders just once. But peace is a luxury for the soft, for those who don't have to fight every damn day just to keep their heads above water, for those who haven't seen what I've seen, haven't lost what I've lost. Every step I take forward, I can feel the shadows of those I left behind, their voices, their faces. They haunt me, whispering my failures, reminding me of every choice that led to their deaths, to their pain. And that's the cruelest part, isn't it? The ones who fall, they never leave you. They stay, lingering in the corners of your mind, ghosts you can't shake. They're a part of me now, just as much as my own flesh and blood. They remind me that I couldn't save them, that no matter how hard I fought, it wasn't enough. So, yeah, I walk this road alone, not because I want to, but because I have to, because they deserve that. They deserve to be remembered, to be carried forward, even if it means I'll never know a day's rest again. I'll keep their stories alive, even if it destroys me in the process, because that's what loyalty means. That's what honor means. And without those, what am I? Just another hollow shell, another casualty waiting to happen. I don't expect anyone to understand. They see a warrior and think it's all glory and power, think I'm immune to this agony that claws at my heart every night. But they're wrong. They don't know that every victory feels like another loss, that every moment I survive feels like a betrayal of those who didn't. They don't know the rage that burns in my gut, the helpless, seething anger at a world that took everything from me. and left me with nothing but a hollow sense of duty. Duty. That word tastes like ash in my mouth. Once, it meant something. Once, I wore it like armor, a badge of purpose, but now, it's a chain binding me to this path, chaining me to a fight I never wanted, but can't walk away from. It's all I have left. And if I let it go, if I lay down this burden, then who am I? What's left of me? But even in this darkness, even in this endless void of sorrow, there's a spark, just a flicker, buried deep beneath the pain and the grief, a whisper that says, not yet, not yet, as if some part of me still believes there's something worth fighting for, something more than the endless march of battle after battle. I don't know what it is, don't know if I'll ever find it, but that whisper, that's all I have left. It's small, fragile, but it's there. And as long as it's there, I can't give up. I'm tired. God, am I tired? Tired of this life. Tired of the loneliness. Tired of waking up every day, knowing it'll be the same struggle all over again. But tired doesn't mean weak. Tired doesn't mean broken. I'll keep going, even if it kills me. Even if it means crawling on hands and knees through the mud, the blood, through the memories that tear at my mind. I'll keep going, 'cause that's what warriors do. We don't get the luxury of stopping, of giving in to the pain. We endure, not because we're stronger, but because we're stubborn, because there's no other choice. And one day, when the final moment comes, when that last breath leaves my body, I want to go knowing that I didn't let the world break me, that I didn't surrender to the darkness. I want to go knowing that even in my last moments, I stood tall, unyielding, unbroken, 'cause that's what they would have wanted. That's what the fallen deserve. They deserve to see that I fought for them, that I honored their sacrifice with every ounce of strength I had. So I'll keep moving forward. I'll carry this weight, this pain, this endless sorrow, until there's nothing left of me but dust and memories. And maybe that's enough. Maybe that's what it means to be a warrior. To fight, not for yourself, but for something bigger, something that lasts beyond death, beyond the emptiness. To fight so that one day someone else might find peace, might find a life worth living. And until that day, until that final breath, I'll keep going. I'll keep fighting, clawing, crawling if I have to, 'cause that's all I know. That's all I have left. And in the end, that's all that matters. That I didn't give up. that I didn't let this world steal the last piece of me. So remember this: if you ever find yourself lost, broken, drowning in the darkness, know that you're not alone. There's 1,000 of us warriors like me, fighting the same battles, bearing the same scars. And if we can stand, if we can keep going, then so can you. Keep fighting, keep pushing, keep breathing, even when it hurts, even when every step feels like it'll be your last. And when the end comes, when the darkness finally takes you, go knowing that you didn't let this world break you. Go knowing that you fought till the very last, that you carried that fire through every storm, every trial. Go knowing that you lived, truly lived, even if it meant facing the darkness head on. That's what it means to be a warrior. So, until that day comes for me, I'll keep going, until my very last breath, until there's nothing left but ashes and memories, until the very end. And maybe when the end does come, I'll see them again. Maybe I'll look into the faces of those I've lost and know that every scar, every battle, every tear wasn't for nothing. Maybe they're watching, waiting for the day I finally lay down this burden, waiting to pull me from the darkness and show me the peace I fought so hard to give them. I tell myself that every step forward brings me closer to them, to that moment when we stand together again, side by side, free from all this pain. But until that day, I'll walk alone. I'll keep this fire burning, no matter how many times the world tries to snuff it out. I'll keep moving through the storms, through the silence, through the void that stretches endlessly before me. And when I stumble, when I fall, I'll drag myself forward inch by inch, breath by breath, 'cause that's what they deserve. They deserve to see me unbroken, to know that their memory is more powerful than any darkness this world could throw at me. So remember me not as a hero, not as some legend or tale, but as a soul who refused to give up, who fought for those who couldn't, who carried the weight of every loss, every broken dream, and stood defiant. Remember me as a warrior who fought until there was nothing left, who found strength in the sorrow, purpose in the pain, and honor in the fight. Remember me until the very end.